If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Happy Monday. It is a beautiful day, regardless if it's only 15 degrees in Minnesota. We still lead with our heads held high, pushing positivity, hoping that you guys pass it forward as well. Hope everybody's getting to the money, pushing their goals, achieving everything that they need to. It is Monday. I know usually Mondays are having people wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but that's what we call the start of hustling, man. That's just how you begin the week to hustle, man. Monday should never be a gloomy day. It should always be about the start of your hustle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Remember, you have to push forward, my people. Shout out to everybody in the chat. King Lukey, Mr. October, Brielle, High Def, Brimdog, Joe Blast, Will Stumbling, JG, Arias Baby, G, Wonder Man in the building. What's going on, y'all? Hey, so let me turn this music down. We're gonna keep it rolling. How was y'all weekend, man? It was Super Bowl weekend. Things got a little hectic, as they usually do on a Super Bowl weekend. Every time something happens, every time they have a Super Bowl, something that weekend happens crazy. And it just so happened that they had it in LA, which is probably one of the worst places to have a Super Bowl, because every time it happens, people know that a lot of high rollers, a lot of rich and materialistic individuals pull up to events, to parties, to the Super Bowl itself. And that is open season for the Jack Boys. Now, I didn't hear much about people getting robbed, but I did hear about some altercations. Now, we all know about the baby situation. You know, that kind of cracked everything off. The bowling alley slip and slide fight. But then you had Mr. Kodak Black. That's right, Mr. Kodak Black, Project Baby himself. After a party, I don't know if the party was still going on, but there was a party going on at Justin Bieber's crib, I believe. That's what was being reported. It was at Justin Bieber's house with attendees such as Drake, Gunna, Kendall Jenner, Lil Baby, all types of notable individuals in the industry. Kodak Black was, I guess, involved in a physical altercation, which led to shots being fired off. and Kodak ultimately being shot once, I believe, in his foot. It was first being reported that he was shot in the leg, but then they said it was his foot. Still don't know the update on Kodak, but we do know he is alive, and his injuries are non-life threatening, which means he will live to rap again. Shout out to Brielle for the 20. I didn't even know it was the Super Bowl this weekend. Hey, it's all good. It's all good, Brielle. You was probably worried about getting to the money, and that's even better. Shout out to you for the 20. I appreciate your support. Shout out to everybody that supports, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Whoever hits the super chat or the cash app, y'all really do support the GMS show, and I appreciate you. Now, I want to say this, man. For the people that go out to these events, especially when it comes to Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl Sunday, y'all got to realize, people, you are always a target. If you have notoriety, if you are rich, you have any type of clout, anything, you are a target, no matter if you are a good person or a bad person. Somebody will get at you or try to get at you, some way, shape, or form. From what I seen in the video, it looked like he was possibly being set up, or that's what people were saying. I don't know. I'll play a little bit of the video. I'm not gonna play the audio because it plays gunshots, and I don't want YouTube to get us the fuck up out of here. So just watch for yourself. A fight ensued. Kodak Black rushed in to try to help fight, and gunshots ring off right here, and everybody disperses. What they do try to notice is somebody who had a gun in the video. They try to zoom in and try to see who was it who had a gun, but nobody really knows. All I know is that artists got to stop getting themselves in this situation, because you see how this ended up. You see how a fight, a physical altercation turned into shots ringing off. You want to know why I'm speaking about this? Because the same situation that happened with the baby could have ended up the same way. A bunch of niggas jumping one dude, and then somebody just pulling out a gun and shooting. You know what I'm saying? And life is too precious, and people have way too many responsibilities in life to be careless with what they have going on. That's one thing I don't understand with a lot of the new artists and a lot of the artists that, you know, portray themselves in a certain way. It's like, yo, you have a responsibility to take care of what you need to take care of in life, because you decided to put yourself in the position of being an artist, an entertainer, and you're successful at it. I don't understand. Like, people worry about their ego, or they worry about, you know, how they'll look to the public. It's not worth your life being taken. It's never worth your life being taken. What's the point of having security if you're gonna be the guy jumping in the situation? What's the point? Don't let nobody trick you out of your position. See, people, that's one thing motherfuckers will do, especially the dudes who can't afford security or don't have the same notoriety or the same bank account as you. They'll try to trick you out your position, aka look at you and be like, oh, he got security, he pussy. No, he got security because he cares about his life. He cares about his family. He cares about still being on this earth to take care of his loved ones and being successful. That's what that is to me. If you want to call it pussy, then call it pussy. But a lot of people out here will let them egos get them killed. And then what? Because it never makes sense to me. It's like the people that want to be out here being flashy, the people that love enjoying the materialistic shit in life and love having money, those be the first ones to try to want to prove themselves. Try to prove they ain't a bitch, trying to prove they ain't soft, then end up getting killed because they was trying to prove something to the people around them or trying to prove something to the public when they didn't have to. There's a lot of people that would still be alive today if they were smarter about the decisions they made. Now, let's move along with this one, because we're gonna get to the Super Bowl. We're gonna get to the Super Bowl because that's the main event of this show. But we got to talk about some of the things that happened over the weekend. Another thing that caught people's attention was Kanye West. Kanye West. That's right. Once again, taken to his Instagram to express how he feels. Listen to this, man. Kanye, I can't, I don't know how you feel. I can't just bring myself into imagining how you feel. But it seems like there's been a lot of bridges burnt and friendships lost over the fact that Kanye's family is in shambles. Think about that. Your family's in shambles, but you're burning bridges with different people. Now, I've seen two different sides of this and how people feel. They're like, oh, Kanye's wrong, he's burning bridges. Or they're like, oh, you shouldn't still be friends with the nigga that's smashing your baby mom, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, man, what do you, there's also a time to grow the fuck up. There's also a time to grow the fuck up. Please listen. Kanye took to his Instagram to call out Kid Cudi. He said, just so everyone knows, Cudi will not be on Donda because he's friends with you-know-who, a.k.a. Pete Davidson. We all speak in Billy language now, which he also tagged Kim Kardashian. And what he means by we speak in Billy language now is pop singer Billie Eilish recently was at a concert, and she stopped her concert to try to help a fan get an inhaler because the fan looked like she was having trouble breathing. And while she was doing that, Billie took it upon herself to say, I stopped my shows to make sure people are all right. Given the fact that Astroworld happened and the Travis Scott incident where multiple people ended up dead and multiple people ended up injured, it just seemed like it was very convenient for her to say that while trying to help fans, knowing damn well that majority of the people that hold these concerts do exactly what she just did. Matter of fact, Travis Scott did the same exact thing during the Astroworld concert, but hey, nobody talks about that. Anyway, Kanye called out Billie and said, you need to apologize, bitch, for coming at Travis Scott because that's unfair. And Billie Eilish responded and said she never said Travis's name, but you don't have to say anybody's name to throw shade or to send subliminals or to insinuate certain things. I think that was really, really tacky on Billie Eilish's part because of the simple fact that you don't take shots at another person that's dealing with some shit like that. And second of all, it's Black History Month, bitch. Are you crazy? It's Black History Month. And you trying to take shots at a black man. If you don't stay in your place, especially one of those white girls who love to, use black girls as backup dancers and singers and that's what people don't understand too. It's like people love to use the culture, but will try their hardest or will go out there and take digs or try to demonize somebody on their own. No, stay in your place, young lady. Stay in your place. Now, I did feel like this was a little wrong because seems like Cudi has been one of the people that has continuously tried to hold Kanye down over the years. If you paid attention to any of their careers or any of them over the years, Cudi has always been there. Every album, you know what I'm saying, putting in work, doing what he does. And it's subjective when it comes to if you believe Kid Cudi is a great artist or not. I'm a fan of Kid Cudi. I think Kid Cudi makes dope music. And I think that him and Kanye have made really good music together. So I think it's a slap in the face to do this to one of your friends because look, man, you gotta be grown up about some of this shit. Pete Davidson and Kid Cudi have been friends for a minute. Pete Davidson has talked about how Kid Cudi has helped him deal with depression over the years. He has an emotional connection to Kid Cudi's music, and the fact that he has become famous as well. He has been fortunate enough to be friends with somebody who he would call one of his inspirations. So they have an actual friendship, and they've been friends for a while. And it seems very selfish. Like, I want to get this point across too. You're a very selfish friend if you try to control what somebody else does because of your current situation. That is some middle school, high school type, oh, you can't be friends with this person because I'm not cool with them. Niggas in their 40s making 15-year-old decisions with their life and with their friendships, things that actually matter. And I don't think that it was these people know Kanye better than they know himself, or better than we know him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Corey does do that. It's the most childish shit in the world. That shit is childish. You can't dictate who people fuck with just because of the current situation you got going on. You got to be more of a fucking grown up about the shit. Now, hanging out and shit, I think out of respect until the conflict, like this is me personally, just because I know how salty people can be and I know how irrational people can be when they think emotionally. Yeah, we can be friends, we cool, we kick it, but we ain't finna do no public shit. We ain't finna be going out in public. I ain't finna be posting about you or, you know, letting people know or talking about you. And I think that's fair, just being friends with both parties and the caliber of the situation. So if I'm Kid Cudi and I'm like, hey, my friend is Kanye West and my friend is Pete Davidson, I have a loyalty to Kanye, I have a loyalty to Pete. I'm going to make sure that I don't conflict anything by having anything public going on. I understand Kanye has a family with this woman. I also understand that my homie over here is now smashing my other homie's baby mom / wife, because it's not over yet. It's not complete yet. You over here smashing this man's wife. So at that point, you're conscious of what you're doing. Kanye's conscious about the situation. I'm going to pull back and I'm just going to let this situation play out the way that it is supposed to between you guys. And when it's all said and done, then we can get back to regularly scheduled programming. But that's just me. But Kid Cudi responded after that post was made. Kid Cudi said, "We talked weeks ago about this. You're whack for flipping the script and posting this lie just for a look on the internet. You ain't no friend. Bye." And then somebody said, "Not worth losing a friendship over, man. If he can't be the bigger person, then I suggest you leave him be. He's annoying as fuck anyway." Kid Cudi says, "Very." And that's when Kanye said, "I'm very community oriented. I love my friends. I love my family. The reason I asked Cudi to at the least speak to Skete," which is Pete Davidson's new nickname that Kanye named him. He named him Skete. To at least speak to Skete is because for years Cudi always made it seem like it was me and him against everyone. Now that I'm fighting for my family, he not by my side. This is bigger than music. Look, man, Kanye is more worried about who's on his side than actually trying to get his family back. Can we talk about that? Kanye is more concerned about who has his back, who's a celebrity, and who's the fans that is on his, because he's posting them too. He's posting on his Instagram, showing people commenting on his post saying, "Thank you everybody for supporting me. Thank you for having my back." You shouldn't care about that validation. You need to be worried about the goal at hand, if that actually is your goal. If your goal is to get your family back, yay. You shouldn't worry about who has your back. You should worry about the fact that this is real life, not the internet. And here we are in a situation where Kanye now, after that, he went on a tirade, you guys. He went in. He posted Cudi and said, I would have never asked for the loyalty if it was never offered, and I found a cool picture because I love Cudi and always will, but Donda 2 is about running back in that burning house. I respect not everyone gonna be ready for the smoke. Shout out to Skete Davidson. Then he went on to say, look at this dickhead. I wonder if Instagram gonna shut down my page for dissing Hillary Clinton's ex-boyfriend. And that's when he posted a tattoo that Pete Davidson has of Hillary Clinton. And he said, when I tag people, I'm just putting together the web. There are a group of people who run media in the election. Thank God for free speech. Let's keep going. Then he posted this wild ass picture of him and Skete Davidson as Venoms. And it says West versus Davidson. And the caption goes, this ain't about Skete people, it's about selling y'all a narrative. Skete just playing his part in Frozen 3, except it's not in the theaters. This time it's on Daily Mail. Tell Bob and the entire Disney staff you wasted your money on Star Wars and Marvel, because even though it makes money, you will never control the high schools. No one's ever heard a Machine Gun Kelly song, Bob. Somehow Machine Gun Kelly got thrown in the fire. I think that was fucking hilarious, because I had recently just thought about this. You guys, does anybody remember the fact that Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper when he started? Does anybody remember that? Tell me now. Does anybody remember that Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper when he started? No. I wouldn't blame you, because it seems like a lot of these white artists come in here using hip hop in the culture as a way to push themselves into the forefront, then start doing the shit that they actually want to do, which is probably rock or pop, all that shit. Machine Gun Kelly is a full-blown rock artist right now. Fingernails painted, haircut, wearing pink eyeliner, and fucking rocking out on the fucking guitar. But just last week was something about, yeah, bitch, Steve-O. But hey, if you look at him now, you wouldn't recognize him. And I don't like that aspect. I'm all for change. I'm all for building yourself up. I'm all for evolving. But it's something that never sits right with me when certain white males and white females do this shit. Pink is another good example. Pink came in talking about, where you go, looking, hit the phone. See, while these motherfuckers are on Aquafina's ass, somebody go get on Pink's ass. The way she was over there singing, I thought Pink was actually mixed with something. Is Pink Daddy black? I swear Pink must, I don't know. I thought Pink was mixed with something. She came in doing all that shit, and now she want to be a swinging from the rafters ass motherfucker. Being a pop star. A lot of these motherfuckers do it. Christina Aguilera. All of them, man. Post Malone. Post Malone went for white Iversons to straight Bud Light and motherfucking cowboy hats. Stop it. And it's not that we let them. It's that these corporations push this shit. Y'all don't understand. Whatever they push in front of us will be what we start to get used to. That's all I'm saying. He said Logic stayed to rapping. We can't say Logic. I can't say Logic did the same, because Logic did not go out here being a pop star, start going to rock. He stayed rapping. Logic's last album is a rap album. I cannot, nope. I can't do that with Logic. Logic, he stayed rapping. And he actually tried to do his due diligence. Him and Russ are two people who I feel like tried to do their best to try to maintain the rap part of it. You don't hear much auto-tune with these guys when because they like that natural aspect of the culture. So I have to give them props on that. Not the biggest fan of the two. I like Logic. I'm not the biggest fan of Russ, but I do see their angle, so to speak. Now, let's keep going. Because after he posted this, Kanye also, let's see. Oh shit. All right. So let's talk about this. Kanye posted a message, a little half message. He didn't post the whole thing, but as you can see, it was a message from Pete saying, something, you as a man, I never get in the way of you and your children. It's a promise. How you guys go about raising your kids is your business and not mine. I do hope that one day I can meet them and we can all be friends. Kanye said, you will never meet my children. He said, you will never meet my children. Hey, Kanye, newsflash. He already has. There's nothing that you can do to stop that when a woman has her own control over the kids you guys both raise. A woman can bring another nigga around your kids whenever she wants to. It is up to her whether or not she wants to put her child or y'all child in danger. You can't control that. The only way you can is by getting full custody in the courts. My God. Mark Chain said a hip-hop council should have been formed years ago to prevent these vultures from inflating. Yes, it should have. Like when Nori talks about having a what do you call it? A hip-hop, like a shit. What is it called? Because the NBA has it. I forgot what it's called, the name for it, but basically, you know, where we can go, a union, there we go, a union, a hip-hop union, something to form like that, something we should have did a long time ago, and it's something to help protect our legends, you know, because like how we dispose our legends is not how other genres do it, you know what I'm saying? The rock genres, the pop genres, the country genres, they don't just throw their legends away. They don't just throw them away. They keep uplifting these motherfuckers and putting them on pedestals to keep them making money for the rest of their lives. It's not because their music is just standing the test of time. It's because the fans don't just discard them. We look at this as a young man's game, and to a certain extent it is, but we cannot discard our legends. We still have a large respect for the people that came before us, and I think we need some type of union, some type of organization that will help us maintain that. None of these people should be going. Now, granted, people do make their own decisions in life. People will go broke by making horrible money decisions and doing dumb shit, but for the most part, there should be a union for hip-hop, because we deserve it. The way that we push the culture, the way that we continue to strive to make everything around us better in this country and even countries surrounding us, we deserve a union. But anyway, that was my little spiel about hip-hop because I love it. Now, Kanye also wanted to reassure everybody that he was not hacked. He wrote on a piece of paper, my account is not hacked. He also put the date 2/13/22. My account is not hacked. I will be at Sunday service at noon and will be taking North and Saint to the Super Bowl, which he did. North and Saint were at Sunday service. He went live on Instagram to show that, which the Sunday service choir is really dope. And then He said, because he was trending that day, he said, I didn't wake up and fight for my family to trend over the Super Bowl, but it happened. The Super Bowl brings families together. For everyone married, hold your spouse close. Make sure they know how much you love and appreciate them, because there's a Skete lurking in every dirty ass alley waiting to help destroy your family and walk around in Calvin Klein's around your children. I wish my wife was with me and our children sitting at the 50-yard line. Kim Kardashian, always remember West was your best W. Damn, Ye snapped. He said there is always a Skete lurking in every dirty ass alley. Now, Charlamagne made a good point. I wouldn't nickname the guy that's currently banging my wife and baby mom Skete. But hey, it's Kanye. I don't think he thought that one out too well. He was just trying to find out what rhymed with Pete. He said, West was your biggest W, Kim. No, I think Skims was her best W. This motherfucker's a billionaire. Kim is a billionaire, Kanye. She had to throw you billies just to get you right. I don't know if you was her best W, my guy, but I will say this. The fact that you calling Pete Skete is hilarious. It is fucking hilarious. As a matter of fact, before we went live, he had just posted this. Literally, right before we went live, Kanye posted this. I don't have beef with Kim. I love my family, so stop that narrative. I'm not giving up on my family. I brought this coat for Kim before SNL. I thought it was particularly special. I have faith that we'll be back together. I never had anything against Daily Mail. I got love for everyone in the media, and I wish you all the happiness in the world. I speak directly to the media outlets the same way a ball player speaks to the refs. The world is our court, like a basketball court. In the court of public opinion, we have a public relationship because we are public figures. So to the public and to the press, sometimes people call me crazy, but to be in love is to be crazy about something, and I am crazy about my family. Happy Valentine's Day. Holy shit. Kanye West wants Kim back so bad. See, Kim Kardashian, first of all, is not somebody I would be wanting to fight for. That's just my opinion. I don't know the woman. I have never been with the woman. I have never dated the woman. So I wouldn't know how Kanye feels about the woman. But he seems like he's missing something horribly, and it's not just his kids. I don't know what else there is to fight for. If I turn around, if I'm Kanye West, somebody of my caliber, and I turn around after me and my lady are now on a separation, and you dating somebody like Pete Davidson, oh yeah, you for the streets, you for it all. Go ahead. I am Kanye West, and I will thrive. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't know why he's posting this. I really don't. But I hope that Kanye finds peace. I hope that he finds peace very soon, because he needs it. He needs it terribly. And I know that his family is going to reap all the fucking bullshit that comes behind it. You know, his kids being subjected to all this shit. He needs to remember something, man. It's the internet, and everything that you post, regardless if you delete it or not, will always stay up here. And your kids will get older. And because you guys are some of the biggest notable figures in the fucking world, there's always going to be this narrative out there. There's always going to be these stories out here. There's always going to be a chance that your kids are going to go on the internet and they're going to go back and see what it is that you said about their mom, or what their mom said about their dad, or what their mom was doing on the side while their mom was still married. Like, you got it. They don't think about this shit because they want people like the public to be on their side so bad. They don't want to look bad in front of people. So they try their hardest to try not to look like the bad guy, when really you should be handling this shit behind closed doors. That is all I'm saying. Now, Super Bowl, LVI. One of the best Super Bowl halftime shows I've ever seen in my life. First of all, y'all got to see this, man. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, because, of course, in classic Snoop fashion, he prepared for this shit the right way. Look at Uncle Snoop. Look at Uncle Snoop. He said, I'm about to perform on one of the biggest stages in America to do one of the best shows of all time. Yeah, I'm taking a hit of that blunt. Look at that shit. Right on stage, Snoop hits the motherfucking blunt. Do y'all understand how iconic this man is? There's nobody in life, in hip hop, more iconic than Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg can go anywhere in the world and people will know exactly who he is and sing one of his songs. Anywhere. Any fucking where. This is the most legendary shit in the world. Name somebody else you know could smoke a blunt right before performing at fucking halftime. Please, somebody. Who else? Who else do you know? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Come on, man. Y'all, please understand who we are talking about. Please understand who we are talking about. The most legendary. Look at this, man. Look at this picture. We have Kendrick Lamar. We have Eminem. We have Dr. Dre. We have Mary J. Blige. We have 50 Cent, and we have Snoop Dogg, all on one stage. This is one of the most super iconic images in hip hop right now, especially for our generation, because this is our generation right here. 50 Cent came in upside down with the G-Unit wife beater on. You know how many niggas wanted that wife beater back in the day? Niggas say, man, I want that G-Unit wife beater, cuz with them shorts, with the matching shorts, nigga, with the pattern down the side. Everybody wanted them shits, man. And I know some people thought that there was going to be a Tupac hologram, but nah, it wasn't a Tupac hologram. But Dre did his thing on the piano, and also everybody did their thing on the microphone. I was glad to see, Kendrick pull up and perform. You know, it's been a minute. He did perform last year. I forgot for what festival, but, you know, Kendrick hasn't dropped an album or any music in a while. So, you know, people have been waiting on that, but I think Kendrick should take his time. He's one of the, you know, he's a very special artist. You know, it takes time to create something that lasts and stand the test of time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that when it comes to creating this music shit. A lot of your favorite songs have been developed over a span of time. It didn't just take that night when people recorded it. You know what I'm saying? It was a span of time for that thing to get created. So, Kendrick, take your time, man. No rush, bro. The music's gonna be fire regardless of whatever you do. What do y'all rate that? Let me see, man. Chat, what do y'all rate the halftime show? From a scale of 1 to 10, what do y'all rate the halftime show? Let me know. I'm gonna take a hit of this bull. What do y'all rate the halftime show? Let me know. Burner's that guy. Burner is that guy. He said 50 was fat. Yeah, 50 was trying his best to hold himself up on that bar. 50 years old. We got a 9 from Orion. Let's see. What do y'all rate it, man? We should at least get 20 of y'all to let me know. Okay, Brim said a 100. King Lukey said a 10 out of 10. Dwayne said a 9. Joe Blast said a 8. Let's see, man. I would like to know. We got a 10 from Glittery Bubbles. Best halftime show thus far. Is that a 10? So does that mean is that a 10, Arius? Do we have a 10? 50 ripped it. Yeah, 50 did a good job. I wish him and Snoop would have did PIMP. But I know they couldn't do that because it's a family fucking event. But if him and Snoop would have did PIMP, I would have fucking lost it. Best halftime since Prince. Anarchy 69 said it's an 8 because Janet's titty was a 10. Let's see. over 9,000. That's what Kid at Heart said. Marvin Thomas said a 10. Arius said it's a 10. Eternal Umber said 8 out of 10. I'm glad they put this together. Orion said a 9 only because 50 came out there out of shape. That's hilarious. 50 eating good, man. That power shit, all them little spin-offs of power, that nigga eating good, man. 50 got way too much money. He said, man, fuck working out. I'm getting old. It's time to get fat. He said, it's time to get fat. I done worked out my whole life, nigga. I'm telling you, 50 just gonna be an old fat nigga one day, just cracking jokes. That's who we should be, the way that 50 be funny on the internet. You might as well just be an old fat nigga. Will Stumbler said 9 only because they didn't put Kendrick on California Love with Dre and Snoop. Mark Chain said an 8. Brio said, I wish the game came out and did How We Do with 50. That would have been legendary. The game don't get that much love like that when it comes to these big performances, even though he's in the same class with these people when it comes to this generation of music. Game is definitely in that class. You know, the moon pod. What about the actual game, man? What y'all think about the actual game? Did y'all enjoy the actual game? I know some fuckery happened. I know they almost lost they motherfucking they almost lost their guy. They almost like both quarterbacks almost got lost. Sending love though out to OBJ, man. OBJ tore his ACL again, and the way that shit looked is crazy because when you watch the replay of what happened, it didn't look like much, but in real time, going at that speed and stopping as quick as you stop when you try to do these routes, and you know your foot hitting the ground at the wrong time, displacing something in your leg, in your knee, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That shit can happen real quick. That snap can happen so fast. But Odell, man, you know, nothing but prayers up for him, man. He's a very talented dude, and I'm pretty sure that game would have went another way as far as being more in the favor of the Rams if he didn't get knocked out like that. Also, I'm gonna say this: the Bengals should have been 7 points short. The Bengals should have been 7 points short, and you want to know why? Because early in the game, there was a play that got overlooked. Jalen Ramsey was on defense, and the receiver on the Bengals. At the time, the Bengals was getting shut out, so they needed to pull off something to get some type of touchdown, and he grabbed Jalen and basically pulled Jalen to the ground to catch that ball. There was no call, no nothing. But that did not stop the Rams. Now, if the Rams would have lost, people would have been talking about that play forever. Yeah, face mask, and he grabbed his side, he grabbed his jersey and grabbed his face mask, threw his ass. I don't know how the fuck they didn't see that shit. That was plain as day. They were the only two motherfuckers standing there. It wasn't like he was getting double covered. Nah, man, they was the only two. And it'd be funny because it'd be making me think about the refs, man, because it'd be making me think, like, do these niggas still get money or put money down on these games the way that they do this? Because then you see later on down the line when the Rams was making that push with only a couple minutes left in the game, they were getting down to the goal line, and there was a play where they called it pass interference, but dude barely touched dude. The dude on defense on the Bengals barely touched dude, and it was crazy because it was like damn near identical to the same play that happened when the Bengals was on offense. And he called it an automatic first down when they was on fourth. So it was like, shit, you be thinking to yourself, man, do they be rigging this shit? But who knows, man? Who knows? That was smooth, though. Yeah, it was. They made it up by throwing flags in last minute. Yeah. Offensive pass interference was that definitely was what the fuck the case may be. The case was the case, not even the case maybe. The case was. That was the case. Offensive pass interference like a motherfucker. And I know Jalen was heated at that shit. He got up like, what the fuck? Did nobody see this shit? This nigga threw me to the ground. This nigga was mad as fuck. One highlight, though, I want to say, something I saw trending as well, the fact that Snoop Dogg was crip walking during the Super Bowl halftime show. Can y'all believe that a black man got to crip walk on national television on one of the biggest stages, Super Bowl halftime? Y'all just look at that shit, man. This is why Snoop is iconic. Also, this is also why the Rams deserve to win that game. They put the work in. They pushed. The run game was weak as fuck, but they made it. They got it done. They did what they needed to do to get that win, and they deserved it, man. They played hard for it. Both teams played hard for it, man. This was a very unusual Super Bowl in the way that it's not your usual teams that you would expect to be in the Super Bowl, but that's what made it more interesting and more exciting to watch, because even though it wasn't necessarily the teams that you wanted to be in the Super Bowl, it still made for a good game. So I think it was very dope, man. I think it was a dope Super Bowl. I see it, of course, you see the people talking about, who you guys still support the NFL? Man, I support black folks, man. And these motherfuckers was up there doing their thing. And really, that's the only reason really why I watched the Super Bowl, because like I said, I didn't really care for both the teams. I really didn't. But the halftime show was something that I couldn't miss, man. This was something legendary. It's something that we could only see once in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So you had to take that moment in, and you had to appreciate it and cherish it for exactly what it was. I hope everybody that went out there was safe, made it back home in one piece. Because I know LA is one of the biggest active gang cities in America. And I know that they get busy out there. And they like sharks, man. When they smell blood, they go right for you. Especially if you're a celebrity out there. So, for the most part, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody was safe. I hope everybody had fun. For y'all, everybody who was at home, I hope y'all had a very splendiferous motherfucking weekend. I'm so glad y'all pulled up on me. Today was a great Monday. Today is a great Monday for a show. I might do Club GMS again tonight, man, because it was so fun last night. We did Club GMS last night after the Super Bowl. I'm going to start this over. We did Club GMS last night right after the Super Bowl, and it was lit. Shout out to everybody that pulled up and participated in that chat. It was live. If you have any requests for Club GMS, man, make sure you message me on my socials or somewhere. Hit me somewhere and let me know what you want to hear on Club GMS. Hit that like button. If you did not participate in the chat, now is your time. Put a GMS in the chat. I'm going to shout everybody out. Make sure you hit the like before you leave. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when we go live. As soon as this live is over, man, help a brother out. Put a comment below the video. Yes, leave a comment on the video. As soon as this live is over, stick around for a little bit and leave a comment under the video. Show your love. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit me on the Cash App today if you are feeling generous. Shout out to everybody who supports the GMS show. Appreciate you, Brielle, for the 20 in the super chat. Means a lot, man. For real. Hey, shout out to Brim Dog. Appreciate you and the wifey. Brielle. Joe Blast. Oh, Ryan in the building. Oh, yeah. We gonna get to it. Shout out to Glittery, Bubbles, King Lukey, Marvin, Thomas, Anarchy 69, C Mo, Kid at Heart, A Hop 1. He said, I'm gonna need all the songs of mine. Just send me, man. Just take. All you gotta do is send me a message, man. If we haven't Club GMS, send me a message and send in your request, and it will be played that same day. Shout out to Aries Baby G, King Lukey in the building. Hey, he said GMS Lukey EP coming soon. Okay, man. Okay, man. Make sure y'all smoke something, man. Get the day started, your evening started, the night started, whatever you got to do. Keep that GMS, that green mind state. Push that positive energy, good vibes. Pass that shit forward. Gets the money. Dwayne Isaacs, I see you. I am smoking bowls of some crazy purple shit. I wish I could show you a nug. I don't know if they'll block me, but it's a nice heavenly tree. It really does look like a pine tree from far away. I'll do like this. I'm not gonna put it close up on the camera, but it's a nice stankin' purpley nug, and it's beautiful. I gotta go pick up some more joints right after this, cause I am out of joints and I need more. Remember, as soon as this live is over, put a comment right under the video. Help support GMS. Keep them algorithms pushing. Get us out the shadow realm, cause them niggas be hating. GMS fan, we out.